Alrighty, it is time to Chazz it up with Chazz Princeton, and Chazzy Boy is taking on Rex Raptor's Duelist Kingdom deck, and we've seen how good Chazzy Boy is in previous duels. I don't think Rex Raptor has a snowball's chance in hell, but it's still fun to watch. I reckon Chazz's deck will have a lot of fun against Battle City when the time comes as well. And going on to when the Battle City season concludes, an Orichalcos season. After the Orichalcos season, then I guess it would be time for the GX season as well. Oh, it's not a fantastic starting hand from Chazzy Boy, but what has Raptor got? He's got Urubi. Alright, Chazzy Boy, you need a good draw. And he gets it, Ojama Pajama. We've seen how good that card is. That is pretty much Chazz's ace card for this deck. Ojama Pajama is the heart and soul of its function. Chazz can use polymerization if he wants to, but... Alright, but he doesn't. Ojama Pajama is... Sorry, what is it? Armed Dragon. Armed Dragon level 3 is played. And Chazzy Boy flips up Ojama Pajama. Let's see you take this on, Raptor. Alright, he throws down Trachodon. Alright, Chazz elects not to activate Ojama Pajama's effect just yet. However, Armed Dragon level 3 is not going to be able to be destroyed. Chazz can use Ojama Pajama to protect it. And he does, so he throws away an Ojama Green. And Raptor will attack again, but it won't do any good. This time Ojama Black is the one that's going to get thrown to the banished pile. So it's still got Ojama Green. Chazz, he could have went for polymerization, but he's gone with the Armed Dragon. And because he has, that means he's going to be able to get Armed Dragon level 5 to the field during his standby phase. And there's Armed Dragon level 10. Alright, this duel's going to be very interesting. Chazzy Boy is going to destroy one of Raptor's monsters here with Armed Dragon level 5. He's going to get it to level 7. He could get the Armed Dragon level 10 to the field in this match. Alright, Chazz activates the effect of the Ojama Pajama. And what's he going to go for here? There's a few different ways that he can use this deck. There's a few different strategies that he can take. He was thinking about Ojama Magic. No, he's gone for an Ojama Blue. And he throws away an Ojama Green. Okay, he set Ojama Blue onto the field. Now, Ojama Blue can draw Ojama cards. Doesn't have to be monsters. It can be spells and traps as well. So, a little bit of an insurance policy on the field now for Chazzy Boy. He can activate Ojama Pajama basically on his opponent's turn as well. Armed Dragon level 5 is going to level up here, 2800. And on Chazzy Boy's next turn, he could get Armed Dragon level 10 to the field. And Raptor is not going to have any chance of outmuscling that. Alright, Raptor plays down Wasteland. And Fissure is activated. Now, Ojama Pajama can block spell effects as well, and card effects. Ojama Pajama is such a broken card, it's not even funny. And he pulls... Oh no, he's activated the effect of Ojama Pajama itself. He's pulled Ojama Magic. So if you throw that from your hand to the graveyard, as Raptor just did, there goes Fissure's effect, and destroy, banish a card from the great... Dude, Ojama Pajama is so broken, it's not funny. Duelist Kingdom just cannot compete with that. Look at that. Chazz has drawn the 3 Ojamas needed for the Ojama King with the effect. What a deck this is. It's actually a really, really good deck. And a face-down defense from Raptor, who's got no choice but to get defensive here, because he is going to be staring down the Armed Dragon level 10. And there he is, in all his glory, Armed Dragon level 10. Chazz activates Ojama Pajama again, and has selected the Ojama country. Alright, he throws away Ojama Red, which in itself does have a very good effect as well, being able to summon them all, but Chazz throws down the Ojama country and confused together here Ojama Yellow, Black and Green. That's going to make the Ojama King, and it's going to be at 3000 attack. As soon as an Ojama hits the field, the Ojama country will take effect. So Ojama King will be at 3000 attack. The Armed Dragon level 10 will drop from 3000 attack, but will still maintain 2000, which isn't bad. And there is also an Ojama Blue on the field. Raptor is going to lose 3 of his monster card zones. And up goes Ojama Blue. That'll have 1000 attack with the Shield and Sword-esque flip of attack and defense. Alright, there goes Trachodon. Oh, and Chazzy Boy's taking the chance. Get in there with Ojama Blue. It's Mammoth Graveyard, however. Wasteland and the flip of Ojama Country means that Ojama Blue couldn't get over. However, Ojama King does the job. And what does Chazz have here? He's 3 cards in hand. He goes with a defense, but what can he do with the defense? Chazz activates Ojama Pajama. I don't think that'll actually do anything, because he'll have to discard whatever he draws, won't he? Chazz just looking to have... He's gone with Ojama Muscle, but now he has to discard. Oh well. And oh, Raptor has drawn a remove trap. He's got rid of Ojama Pajama. Oh, it's got a graveyard effect as well. Select monsters to special summon. Oh, Ojama Pajama, what a card. Alright, Ojama Green and Ojama Black are now both to the field. So Chazz has got 1000 attackers all over the field. That Ojama Pajama is just... Oh my word, how do you contend with that? Ah, there's polymerization again. Alright, Chazz goes in with Armed Dragon level 10 and destroys Flame Viper. Alright, there's... Now the Ojamas are going in for an attack here. Chazz would have only been able to do, 500 points more damage if he fused 2 of the Ojamas. He's got the monsters off the field now. Now what Chazz can actually do here, Raptor down to 1100, so he wouldn't have run out of life points. He would have had 600 left. Is Chazz gonna... He is. He's gonna use polymerization. He's gonna fuse Ojama Knight. He can basically pick whatever Ojamas he wants, besides Ojama King. And for the first time we are seeing now with Chazz's deck, Rex Raptor cannot play a monster. All 5 of his monster card zones are unusable with the effect of Ojama Knight and Ojama King. When you talk about next level brutality in a duel, Rex Raptor cannot summon. The only card that can possibly help him right now is a Dark Hole, because he can't even use Fissure, it'll only destroy Ojama Blue. Does Rex Raptor draw a Dark Hole? He did not. There's Ojama Red. And it makes no difference from here. The Ojama King gets the job done. Rex Raptor is beaten. It was a 10-turn match, but it went for a little while because of all the effect playing from Ojama Pajama. Oh, but all in good fun. It is still best of 3, so let's watch Raptor get destroyed one more time because I don't think there's any chance. Even some of the better duelists, we're talking Kaiba, Joey, Bandit Keith even, they're all going to have a very tough time beating this Ojama deck themselves. And speaking of like these mini-series, I actually want to do one with Bandit Keith. I want to do Bandit Keith takes on Battle City, and I'm gonna juice up his machine deck from Duelist Kingdom a bit with some Battle City related cards as well. How good would Bandit Keith have done in Battle City? Like realistically, you know, supposing Marek never took him over and sent him insane. And oh, that's not a great hand from Chazzy Boy. There's Ojama Duo. Ooh, might struggle a little bit on this one for Chazz. Alright, Ojama Red sent to the field. Along with now Ojama Duo. But yeah, I would like to do a Bandit Keith takes on Battle City. I'd also like to do a Pegasus takes on Battle City as well. And give Pegasus some updated Toon monsters as well, like Toon Gemini Elf. Give him more copies of Toon World. What other Toons were there? I think there was Toon Cannon Soldier, Toon Dark Magician. Was there a Toon Dark Magician Girl as well? I think I remember there being a Toon Dark Magician Girl. But yeah, give Pegasus an updated Toon deck and have him run through Battle City as well. Since we've got Rex, we got Mako, we got Weevil in there, we got Mai in there. Panic. Nah, Panic wasn't really that interesting though. And the Paradox Brothers weren't really in it. I'd definitely like to do Keith and Pegasus, do Battle City. Was a little bit of a boosted deck. As being two of the sort of like mainish supporting characters. You know what? I put together the Battle City. I did actually forget one player out of Battle City, and that's Bones. Bones technically, he was in Battle City, but we didn't actually see him duel. Bakura just kind of summoned Dark Arts against him and just sort of swallowed him up and took his located cards, along with Zygor and I don't know what the other guy's name was. The henchmen that were with Bones after they were around Bandit Keith. As two Ojamas are now on the field, the effective Ojama Duo has come in handy for Chazz here. However, Ojama Blue's on the field, so Chazz hasn't used Polymerization. If Ojama Blue's destroyed by battle, I think it has to be by battle, doesn't it, with Ojama Blue? Yeah. Chazzy can get two Ojama cards, and you will assume one of them will be Ojama Pajama. Ojama Pajama is a function card. Although, if any of the duelists can use a remove trap on it, they might be able, because Chazz does only have one copy of Ojama Pajama in his deck. Now, Ojama Magic is in hand now as well, so Chazz has the option of, he's got Polymerization there too. If he discards Ojama Magic, he can get the Ojama army back out. So Raptor's got the better field here. He throws down Ojama Pajama and Ojama Trio. And Ojama Pajama is activated, so let's see what Chazzy Boy can cook up with this. Now, another series that has been requested is Duke Devlin. Now, you might have seen in my listings that I do have a Duke Devlin deck. The issue with Duke Devlin's deck, I googled all of his cards, went through his duels that he had with Joey and the one that he did with Serenity, and his when he was with Serenity and Tristan, and I think he might have had one in Seal of Ori Kalkos as well. But anyway, Googled all of his cards, put them all together in a deck, and gave him a lot of cards that require dice roll. Now, the issue with Duke's deck is that it's just not any good. It's such a bad deck. It's like, we're talking like strings level bad, or like Loomis and Umbra bad. Loomis and Umbra's deck is good if you can draw the good cards straight off, but it's not a very powerful deck. Orgoth is in there, Strike Ninja is in there, like Gradius is in there. The thing with Duke Devlin though, he didn't really play a lot of monsters throughout his duels, and he played the same ones, so I may have to double up, but even doubling up the monsters, Duke Devlin just doesn't have good monsters to start with. And I mean, the deck, we've done some test runs with it. The deck is extremely entertaining to watch, but it's not going to win any matches, if that makes sense. You'll just see some absolutely outrageous stuff happen with dice, as I put in a lot of dice rolling effect cards to give him that, pay that homage to him as well. I mean, it's an entertaining deck to watch, just don't expect any victories out of it. So, can Duke Devlin win Duelist Kingdom? The answer is probably no. But I will do the Duke series eventually as well. It's just I'm just trying to fine tune the deck a little bit just to make it somewhat competitive, but we're sort of scraping the barrel with the cards that are used in the anime. So I even considered, remember Joey using Mad Sword Beast in the Goblin Attack Force? I even considered putting them in Duke's deck, just to like pay a nod to that episode and just to try to strengthen it a little bit so it's reasonably competitive, but all in time. As Ojama Blue is in defense mode, Rex Raptor's what's activated? Ojar Match is activated. It's just a lot of effect prompts popping up. Yu-Gi-Oh games are notorious for that, having just your multiple spamming. Are you sure you don't want to activate a trap card during this phase? Then the phase goes, are you sure you don't want to activate it during the next phase? And the next phase, it's obviously it needs to be there due to the nature of the game, but alright, Armed Dragon level 5 is now in Chazz's hand as well. There goes Ojama Blue. Chazz still has the Ojama King fusion in his hand too. Alright, there's Ojama Pajamas effect. You could pull Ojama Country here, I guess. And oh, Raptor with the trap hole. However, that won't work though, will it? Because of the effect of Ojama Pajama, Raptor actually can. It says somewhere in Ojama Pajama you can only activate the effect once per turn, but it might be the separate effects. I don't know. It's a pretty lengthy card. Alright, Chazz throws away a D-Spell. Looks like Armed Dragon level 5. It's still on the field. And there is Polymerization. So, Chazz... Oh! Raptor flips up a Magic Gemmer. How long has that been on the field for? I tell you what, he's been holding on to that. A few spell cards have been played. Raptor, with the patience though, has managed to flip it on Polymerization. That will keep Ojama King off the field. And we all saw what damage that did in the last game, so... Alright, Chazzy Boy just taking his time, thinking through his moves. Gets rid of Mega Zowler. I mean, Chazz has lost a fair bit of life points. He's been attacked a few times. He didn't draw the greatest starting hand, but he's managed to pull this one back. And the Armed Dragon level 7 is now on the field, 2800, and he does have Armed Dragon level 10 again in his hand as well. Chazz does have more than one Polymerization, so he could... Wait, hang on. Chazz activated polymerization. He might have been going for Ojama Knight. Even instead. With Ojama Country, 2500 attack, still pretty good. Alright, Raptor has gone full defensive. There's another Ojama Yellow. Oh, wait, no, Chazz... No, doesn't he have Ojama Green on the field? I think he does. Anyway, Armed Dragon level 10 now is on the field. Chazz... What does he go for here? Activates the effect of Armed Dragon level 10. So he throws an Ojama Yellow to the graveyard. Activates Ojama Pajama now. Oh, he could use that Ojama Muscle with Ojama King. No? Oh, he's... May have overlooked it. He's drawn an Ojama Red. Raptor's going to lose his Ojama Field, and there goes Mammoth Graveyard as well. So Ojama Trio still on the field. He missed it there. He could have played Ojama Trio. He could have then summoned Ojama Red. He could have put Ojama King. Oh no, he doesn't have a polymerization anymore. He couldn't have played Ojama King. My bad, I'm just going nuts. He had polymerization earlier. My brain was still clicked on the last turn. But you see what my brain was going for. Imagine if he had Ojama Trio, got 3 of them onto Raptor's field. He's just summoned Ojama Red, so he's going to be able to summon an entire field of Ojamas. It would have been 3. I wouldn't have made Ojama King really that much stronger. It would have been strong, probably at 5,000 or 6,000, But now Rex Raptor is staring down an army of Ojamas. They're all at 1,000 attack points. Anthrosaurus was the face down for Raptor. Still, 4,000 life points of damage is going to come off of Raptor here. It's still just as much as what Ojama King would have offered anyway. And Chazz has brought this one back. He looked a bit dicey there for a little while, but not anymore. 2,800 for Raptor, 1 card in his hand, and is looking to draw his last card here. If it's a dark hole, Ojama Pajama would probably protect something. Anyway, and oh, it's a monster reborn. Okay. I don't think anything... Chazz can't even use the Armed Dragon's effect because Armed Dragon level 10 is stronger. He's brought back Mega Zowler. Armed Dragon level 7 would only be able to destroy 1 monster at a time anyway, and I think it has to be equal or less to its attack anyway, but Raptor has brought back Mega Zowler, which is 2,000 attack. Chazz activated the effect of Ojama Pajama. It didn't really do much though. Just threw an Ojama Red to the graveyard just for the hell of it. Well, you know Chazz doesn't like the Ojamas that much, so maybe throwing them to the graveyard is his way of getting even. And oh, there's the other monster in Chazz's hand. It was a Crawling Dragon, number 2. So unfortunately for Raptor, if he was able to get rid of that Armed Dragon level 10, he would actually have field advantage. However, because Ojama Pajama's on the field, Raptor has no chance. Mega Zowler destroys itself. Chazz had to throw the Ojama Yellow from his hand. He still had that Ojama Yellow in his hand. Now, Chazz did lose another Ojama Red, but don't really see what difference it's going to make now. Crawling Dragon number 2. And oh, Chazz drew Fissure. I did throw Fissure in his deck just to have some of those Duelist Kingdom-esque cards, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Chazz Would have wiped out Raptor's life points this turn anyway. In with the Ojama. In with the Ojama green. Raptor, look, to be honest, Raptor put up a bit of a fight in this one. That was actually quite impressive that Raptor actually got something happening in this duel, but in the end, Chazz it up. He's too good. In the next one, Chazz, he's already had his match with Maya, hasn't he? It'll be going into the Bakura, Panic, Bones, and Mokuba sections, so they will be all coming up next week. We've also got a Gravekeepers match coming up as well. The Gravekeepers, I do believe the Gravekeepers are taking on Mai, I think. We'll see. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.